Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another G.I.Joe classified series action figure review, and today we have in front of us the Python Patrol, Cobra Tele-Viper and Cobra Flight Pod, Trubble. And yeah, this is the second release of this set. The first one was just the regular or the normal colors, and this is of course just a repaint, but we also have a another render with a different situation going on. Similar situation, just a lot of trouble bubbles taking off, and you can see one of those bombs here falling, and you can see it's just different colors, but also different illustration for the Televiper. Here you can see the accessories again, and a lot of glare from my lamp, I guess. Here you can see the QR code, so you can pause it now and scan it if you want to check that thing. I don't do it myself, so just do it yourself if you're interested. Renders, which are out of focus, legal stuff, more legal stuff, and emptiness. The artwork again, which I cannot fit here in my small space. G.I.Joe, and that's it for the packaging. And there you have the actual Trouble bubble with the actual Televiper out of the packaging. And they also come with this little thing, the bomb, which I wasn't able to equip. Here you have one of the heads it comes with. This is the white skin one, and this is the one with the black skin or dark skin, whatever is the proper way to say it. The darker one. In any case, this is the one that it came equipped with. But even if I like these heads, same as with the regular release, I'm more for the like more techno helmeted version. Let me focus this guy. I really like this sculpt, and this is the head I'm using for my figure. That's just my choice. You can do whatever you prefer. I just really like that new head. And there you can see, of course, the artwork again in black and white, but we don't care about that. You have the crate with number 98, Televiper and Cobra Flight Pod, whatever. That's where everything came in. And also we have the backpack and his whatever sonic gun or whatever this was called. Please correct me in the comment section below, because I'm not I don't remember the name of this weapon, but hey, it's because some people were, I read in some comments in Facebook and all of that, like some people were, is this not a camera? And I'm like well, it could be, but it's not. It's an actual weapon. And some people really know the specifics, the technical details. So if you're one of them, please illustrate us all in the comment section below, because I would really like to know again what this weapon was all capable of. And so those are the accessories, and there you can see the actual Trouble bubble. You can see the canopy is in a dark translucent plastic. It has some red paint for the frame there, and it has this yellow paint for the actual targeting system or whatever that is. And it also has some dust. Sorry, it's hard to statics. And you can see it has like a Python eye here in the controllers, or the steering thing here, and those it's a nice detail to have this Python eye there. You have the metallic, I really like this one, the metallic net here, the scale pattern, whatever, and it has a number 16E4MR. And here in the propulsion things, which are just attached through pegs. This came separate and you have to assemble it. If you got the first release, you know how it is. These don't turn, by the way, the turbines, but in any case, PE49L7A, and you have the Python Patrol logo there, very crisp, and Danger hot exhaust. And you have again this, it's the same thing we already saw. In case you have one of these or many, you know how it works. you have the little gun, well, little gun, the main gun of this thing, which you have to attach yourself. And I recommend when you do it to put this thing in hot water and then pop it in, because otherwise you will stress the plastic where the actual ball peg goes in. You can see it has nice detail there in the inside for the, you know, panels and controllers, and lots of detail is like actually painted on, but also lots of detail is yeah, you can keep customizing it if you have that ability. And you can see this other side is different from the other. I mean, both sides are not just symmetrical. It has SB, yeah, and some other print here. You can pause it now if you want. You can check it yourself. Fuse and whatever, caution, blah blah blah. And in this copy, the rockets are, yeah, are fixed. I mean fixed. You have to put them in, but my regular release one, it was like this rocket was just coming out really easily or almost falling down by itself. One way to store the actual bomb here is just to peg it in the back of the main turret here, and actually you can put that thing down and it won't be a problem, you know. Now the actual Televiper, there you can see again, it's the same mold as before, but it's just cast in yellow and gray with black and red details. And actually, I'm not against this. I mean, of course, this is a very bright color pattern for a military situation, but yeah, still, I like having this color variant. I mean, and there you can see, of course, the Python Patrol logo on the shoulder, very crisp, very nicely printed there. He has again this helmet with the yellow, gray and black with the red dots for the visor. And again, this is my favorite head sculpt for this figure. You can see he has his bracelet there with the whatever this computer is indicating on his forearm. He has a little radio here and the belt. The vest is nice, and I think in this clearer gray, light gray, you can see more detail, or can see the detail easier than in the purple from the other figure, even if I really like the other color pattern maybe even more than this, but I like both, you know. And there you can see like the traditional Python Patrol kind of cross, you know, scale pattern here for the trousers, or I mean different figures have the pattern in different places. Light gray for the boots there, and yeah, and black. Articulation wise, we saw that with the previous video, but we can do it again here, or you can just click on the tab I'll post here and check the other one, whatever you prefer. He can look up that far, he can look down that far, he can, you know, he has tilt to the sides, nice one, and can look all the way around. The shoulders can lift over 90 degrees, or it's actually, see, just like the T-pose is slightly, well, it's just the famous T-pose, you know. He has a butterfly joint that can go forward that far and backwards that far, so it's a useful one, I guess. He has a bicep cut that can go all the way around. Double jointed pinless elbows. Is these, if I remember right, these are the Recondo arms, but I'm not sure anymore. In any case, he has double jointed pinless elbows that can bend that far. Both hands have sadly just horizontal swivels. I guess that's because of because he has the handles there to pilot the actual Trubble bubble. But anyway, in and out, trigger fingers, and can go all the way around. That's for both sides. He has an ab crunch, which is hidden by the vest, and it can bend backwards that far. And he can also click forward that far. So you can actually use the thing, at least one click in each direction. It's not totally hindered because the vest doesn't go all the way down. He has a little bit of back and forth at the ball joint at the waist, and he has also a little bit of tilt to the sides, and he has a ratcheted waist joint here, and I hope I'm not damaging it because I'm just being a bit wild with it. In any case, the legs can do that much splits. I mean, you know, the typical G.I.Joe classified situation, which every guy here is more agile than Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Not agile, but they can do the splits, that's what I mean. He can kick all the way up, I mean over 90 degrees. I'm already using the drop down thing, I guess, so slightly over 90. Even if it's not you know, I always say it, or many times, that I would prefer if not every figure would have the drop down. I mean, regular soldiers, I would prefer them to have just a better engineered, better placed, you know, T-joint, and that's it. But just ninjas or martial artists, in my opinion, should have the drop down, because I don't like, the only thing that I don't like is that it makes the leg situation more fragile. You have a thigh cut here. He has double jointed pinless knees that can bend that far. He has a boot cut on both legs, of course, and the feet can go backwards that far and forward that far. And he has a decent, or is it decent enough, ankle rocker? It actually is. So, for corrections, you know. Now for comparisons, there you have your Python Patrol Tele-Viper and Trubble Bubble next to a Python Patrol Crimson Guard, a Cobra Officer, and a Cobra Bat. Next to a Cobra Shadow Tracker, a Night Force, Wolf Spider, and Scarlet. And of course, next to a regular Trubble Bubble and a regular Televiper, as well as a Cobra Trooper here. Anyway, that's it for this review. I hope it was useful for you to decide if you want to get this variant of the Trubble Bubble and Televiper. I actually quite like this repaint, you know. I'm not gonna tell you you have to or you don't have to, nothing, you know. It's just, in my opinion, a nice repaint. And if you have two of these, for example, I do, but I just have opened one so far. You can have two regular ones, and this one is like the, you know, like the squad leader thing, you know, as we tend to do, I guess. Some of us tend to do things like that. Or you can have a bunch of each. I don't know, I'm just fine with one. Maybe at some point, if there's a discount, I get another one. I don't need to have a bunch, and you know, space is also a thing we have to cope with nowadays. But yeah, a nice repaint. It's again the case that the plastic feels a bit light, so I don't know how durable these things are. Of course, you don't want to let it fall from a high place. You just want to be careful with your thing here. But I mean, I would rather have the plastic feel sturdier. Please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.